Hey everybody, it's Michael De Silva. So I'm glad that the girl by the name of Abby, or Abba, it looks like Abby, or Abba, I guess Abby, Catherine Kaligi was found safe this morning, and now she's back with her parents. So that's a wonderful thing. I just wanted to get this out there to you because, and the police said it thanks to a lot of people who shared the information out on Facebook and all across social media. That's what led them to quickly find where she was at and to be able to get her back with her family, reunited with her family tonight. So it could have been a lot different, like say, than what it was. So thanks to everybody's cooperative efforts, that's what did this. And God had a lot to do with it too. There were a lot of people out there praying, thanks to the prayer warriors, and thanks for the other groups in Church of Christ group chat, just to name a few people who've been out there praying and putting stuff out and sharing the information and re-sharing it. Thank you for that. And all together, we were able to get that girl, teenager, 15-year-old teenager, back with her family tonight. She's an impressionable young lady, so it's good that it turned out to be that way. Because a lot of times when people run away, I think she just ran away. Really, at first I thought it was an adoption. Really, to tell you the truth, but I'm glad it wasn't. But I think she just ran away. But thank God they found her. It could have been a lot worse. So I'm glad that she's, like I said, with her family. As I know, parents are happy to have her back safe and sound at home too. So just tell people that they found the girl and it's safe. We already re-streamed what Channel 6 had on it. You'll see that on my Facebook page, but you can see this too because we'll go ahead and stream this all out everywhere, so that everybody knows that the girl by the name of Abby Kaligi, a 15-year-old blue-eyed / hazel-eyed girl, was found with reddish-brown hair, and she goes to Lee Davis, so I'm glad she was found. So I'm sure all her classmates will be happy to know that she's okay too. Thank the Lord for that. And Lee Davis and her friends too. So, teachers will be wondering, and everybody's going to be so happy to know that you're okay. And I'm happy too, because you had a lot of people worried about you. And to say the least, and we're glad that we're able to assist to help any way we can, because children are very important to us. They're our future. They're a crown jewel. They're what ensure our population and what ensure the future of our population. So, that's why parents and even people like me worry about you, because we do care and we do love you and we want to make sure you're safe, and that's important. I don't have to know you, but I know I work with teenagers a lot, and I know, it's hard, and you got to understand that parents sometimes can drive you crazy. I know. But, like my mom always used to tell me, well, if I didn't worry about you, that would mean I don't love you. And the reason why they worry is because they love you. And yeah, they can really be a bug. Parents can really push buttons. But you also can push their buttons too. When you run away and stuff, can also push their buttons. So if you plan to go somewhere, make sure you better communicate where you're going so they know exactly where you are. And, that way they don't have to worry like this. And I'm just so glad you are with your parents, and I'm glad you're safe. Because you're just young, and your life hasn't really begun yet, and it's good that you're in the care of your parents, and tonight, and you're safe and sound. So, just trying to say this live. I don't have nothing typed here, but I guess I'm doing pretty good. Everybody says I am. I'm trying to do the best I can here. I was praying for you. And I mean, something like this, if you're not a Christian, hopefully in the future you will become one. If you are one, this will make you closer to God. Going through a trial, going through some hard times. Running away from home is not always an easy thing to do. It's not the right thing to do. It's not always the smartest thing to do. But the thing is, the number one thing is that you're safe and you're sound. And hopefully you learn from this experience. And that way you'll be able to share this with your children someday when you have children, when you grow up. And you're married and you become a mom one day. You'll know what it's like to be a mother. And you'll know what it's like to have kids because you'll have them. And hopefully uh, you'll be able to teach them better communicating skills and better ways to handle things than running away. And that sort of thing. So thank God you're home. And I'm not saying your parents are not doing a good job. Sometimes parents, they both have full-time jobs. Sometimes they don't really understand or know the full scope of what you're going through as a teenager. So that's why you have to better communicate more effectively with your parents. You need to. It's not a have to, but you should. Let them know so they don't have to worry about you so much. And let them, tell them the truth, and so they can trust you. Because when you do things like this, it kind of makes it harder for them to trust you to do things on your own as a teenager. Because you want to be an adult and you want to have some independence. I know 15 is that kind of like half and half kind of coaxis is where you're a kid, but you also want to be an adult because that's what's happened. It's a transitional period, and it's like the parents are relearning about you because you're changing into a young lady, and or a young gentleman if you're a boy, and it's like you both got to relearn how to talk and communicate with each other because it's like having a different person in your home, and it really is. Once they hit to be puberty, it's like that. So you need to really talk to them and be open. Try to set ground rules and try to set it where y'all can work, where it will work with each of you. And sometimes you have to do things that your parents tell you, even if you don't want to or like to. But your parents are supposed to set rules because that's what they're here for. They're not to be strict, to be overly strict with you, as sometimes they can be at times because they worry. And that's why you have to make sure you reassure them and let them know that you do the right thing. That way they don't have to worry so much. And that's the important thing. The good thing you came home and you're safe and you're reunited back with your family tonight. Abby, we all love you. I don't know you personally, but shoot, you have me worried, and I was upset too. And I'm so glad you're back home. Really am. And I'm glad you're safe. So I just want to say, thanks for all the people that did help, the prayer warriors and the people out there sharing, and the pace warriors of pasting all this information and resharing it through all social media. If it wasn't for that, I don't know if we wouldn't have found her as quickly as we did. But because people were sharing and resharing the information, that's how we were able to find this young lady and get her back home safely tonight with her family. So take care. This is Michael Silvers. Like I said, she's Abby Kalegi has been found. She's safe. Nobody has to worry. She's back with her parents now, and hopefully this won't happen again. And hopefully she has learned something from this experience, and hopefully she'll be able to share that with her kids, and hopefully they'll learn something too later on by what happened here. It'll help her to open her mind and her eyes to know that there are people that do care about her and that do love her, even strangers. And that's not a perverted love, but a wholesome love and a righteous love, as a parent would love their child or a person like Abby. So I just wanted to know, just let you know, we're here for you, and we're glad you're home safely. Take care, and everybody have a good night. Michael Sills from In the News on Love FM, Facebook, and also on YouTube.